Hello friends, I'm Miss Wendy. Welcome to Move With Me Action Adventures. Come, stand. You ready? Stand with me. Feel your body like a little tree rooted to the earth, firm and strong, stretching up towards the sunshine, light and long. I love it. When you stand tall, I know you're ready to move with me. Let's warm up. We're gonna come down to the ground. Take your legs, lengthen them out. Hands over your head and say, ready? Toes and nose. Oh, that's not my nose. Oh, just a minute. Okay, I got it. Toes and nose. That's not my nose. All right, all right. One more time. Ready? Toes and nose. Oh, I'm so glad you guys remembered where that was. I had forgotten. Now, we're going to sing head, shoulders, but I'm a little tricky. You ready? I'm going to give you a clue. If I was an animal, where would my tail be? Right there. Are you touching right on that spot? Yes, that's where my tail would be. Are you ready? Hands up and head, shoulders, tails and toes, tails and toes, tails and toes, head, shoulders, tails and toes, eyes, peekaboo, ears, mouth, 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 and nose. Terrific job. That was a great warm-up. And while we're talking about tails, would you come up here with me? Oh, I want you to look out into a vast canyon. It's very deep. It's a long ways down, and there's a log that stretches over the canyon. We're gonna balance across that log. You ready, my friends? Stretch out your arms. Take one step right in front of the other. Oh, I'm watching you. Very good. I see you focus. I see you breathe. I see those outstretched arms balancing with me. Are you ready? Great job. Now, if I was, ready? Breathe it up. Bring those arms down. Plant them on the ground and jump yourself back to down dog and say, if I was a dog, or if I was a cat, or maybe a little rat, what would I use to balance? Can't stretch out my arms.
Your tail.
My tail? That's exactly right. That long tail is how I balance. So plant your hands firmly, curl your toes under, and look back between your legs. I'm a possum, and I have a really long tail. What do I use that tail for?
Balance.
That's right. I use it for balance. Well, we're going to meet a possum today who's very special, and you'll find out why. But before we head out on our adventure, we're going to learn 2 adventure skills that are going to help her today. Are you ready? Crisscross applesauce. I want you to think about those times when you feel dreadful, something really bad has happened, and you say, oh no! Or maybe something really sad happened, and as you think about it, you go, oh no! Well, we have a skill for you. It's called the oh no to ah yes. And it's really easy. You just ready? Hands up. Hold your forehead. Massage your brow. Breathe in deeply. You know how. Breathe out slowly. Let your fears sink. Feel your heart clear. Now you think, ah, yes! And you can solve any problem you might have, right? Adventure skill number 2. I'm a big elephant, and with my huge ears, I can hear for miles and miles. So this pose is called Elephant Wisdom Pose. We reach up, we light very gently on our ears, and we rub from the top down to the bottom to help the sounds appear bright and clear. That was terrific. You are definitely ready to adventure with me. Our story is called A Possum's Tale. Let's go, my friends. Come all the way up, because then we've got to get down south to Louisiana, to the swamplands. Let's go. Breathe it up and head down south. Then those knees, breathe it up. We've got to go way down south, where those great white birds, shoulders down, balance, and nicely done. Catch fish in their mouth, where cypress knees grow from great tall trees. And for tree pose, my friends, we're gonna come down, bring our hands right in front of us. Take your eyes and focus them right on me. Shift your balance, lift your foot, plant it firmly, and come up into tree. That is perfect, my friends. Ready? Afternoon clouds rolling thick and dark, and thunder rumbles, and lightning flashes over the park. And it's twilight, my friends. Come on down. Take a deep breath of that warm, damp grass. Come all the way down to crouching possum. And possum, she comes up, pokes her nose out, sniffs, peers about. Nothing looks dangerous. Nothing smells dangerous. She listens. She comes up again, and she lengthens one paw out and breathes. Crouch down. And she crouched down because there was a scooter flying out of the sky. And on the scooter was a little boy. And as Scooter landed, the little boy laughed and he balanced easily, and with grace, he pushed off and glided. Wow, that looks cool. And he came down and he glided right out of the park. And little possum, she thought that was cool, and she got an idea. Possum reached into her little possum pouch, because possums are marsupials. They have a little pouch. And she pulled out a picture. It's a mama possum and 4 baby possums. Take your hands, plant them firmly, curl your toes under, and lengthen back into possum. Take one tail and curl it around a branch. 3 little baby possums are hanging by their tails. And bring that leg down. Bring your tail up, curl it around the branch, and they're happy. And one little possum was crouching down, and she was sad. Take your hands, plant them firmly, curl those toes under, lengthen back, and look between your legs. Shoop! Oh, no tail. That little possum, she didn't have a tail. No tail, no hanging, and not very good balance. She has a brave heart, and she would climb the trees. Ready? Come up, and shoop, 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 and she'd go out on the branch, and oh! And she'd try again. Ready? Go out on the branch and clearly a possum should have a tail. And she came down and she said, "Oh no!" But as she held her forehead, she started to move from being sad to feeling determined. And that little possum decided she was going to set off in search of her balance. And she planted her sturdy possum paws down, rose herself up, took her little sturdy possum arm, and started out through the swamp. But pretty soon, she ran into trouble. Come down, my friends. There's a big log. And right behind the log was an alligator, low in the water, just his eyes showing. And he was waiting for Possum. Breathe. But did that alligator get Possum? No, because Possum, before she started out, she reached up and used her elephant wisdom. She rolled her little possum ears from the top down to the bottom, and all the sounds were really clear. So when that alligator, come on down, my friends, bring your arms in, sink low in the mud. Ooh, did you hear that? And then the tail, it went swish, swish, swish in the water. And Possum, with her sharp little ears, she heard that. And as quick as she could, up a nearby tree, ready? She climbed out on that branch. Oh, okay, and she waited. Oh, and the alligator, finally, he swam away, and she climbed down. And she headed out again. And right away, she came to, ready, my friends? Bring your legs around front, arms up, a really deep river. And over the river was a bridge. Hands down, bridge up. Oh, look at that bridge, it's narrow. And Possum knew she was gonna have to balance across. She got herself ready, planted her paws, and then very carefully lifted, lengthened, balanced, lifted, lengthened, balanced, and she made it across. And a little bat, he's very curious. He's pretty cool. Let's try bat pose, my friends. Bring yourselves around. Come down onto your backs. Grab your toes and out come your legs, lengthen them, long and strong, flap, and out again. Now bring those legs in and rock and roll to sitting. We're going to balance our bat pose. Grab your toes, very carefully, straight backs, ready, balance, and whoa! That's beautiful. Look at those bats. Bring it in, my friends. Oh, there's a fox right there. Quick, roll over. We have to play like we're not alive, because then the fox will go away. Oh, he's gone? All right, let's go, right? Rock and roll. Shoot. Oh, Possum keeps right on rolling. Whoa. And she rolls down a hill to where there's really short little grass, and there's two-legged creatures all around, and there's a dog, and he comes running up, and Possum, as quick as a wink, without even thinking about it, up a tree she goes. Ready? Shoo, 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 and out onto a branch. Just as good as any possum with a tail. She's gonna try it again. You ready? Oh, and Possum knows in her heart it's time to go home. And she comes down into the bushes and she hunkers down to pass the day away. And as twilight comes, Possum pokes her nose out of the bushes, sniffs, looks around, takes one paw step out, freeze, crouch down. And why? Because that's right, out of the sky was flying Scooter. And Possum thought, terrific, I don't have to walk home, I can fly. And Possum knew those humans, they are out all day and sleep at night. So she hunkered down to sleep the night and wait for the boy to return. Sure enough, the next morning, as the sun came up over the park, the little boy and Scooter came gliding in, slow and easy. And the little boy took Scooter and he leaned her over. And he laid down to take a little nap. And as the boy's eyes closed, Possum crept close. Righted Scooter, oh no! Too far. Possum has to center and balance Scooter. You ready? She got her. Now, are possums as tall as little boys? No? You're right. She gripped that centerpiece. Ready? And she tried to reach up. She can't reach on that side. No. And Possum looked for a button, some way to make Scooter fly. My friends, oh no! I can't fly home. And Possum thought, what am I going to do? Ah, yes! I know how. I'm a strong, brave possum. I don't need a tail, and I don't need a scooter. I've got sturdy little possum paws. I've got a sharp possum nose and really good hearing. I can find my way home on my own 4 sturdy little paws. And Possum thought, I better check which direction I'm gonna go. And with her newfound confidence, grace, and balance, she climbed the tree and moved out easily onto the branch. And, ooh, what's that? She crouched down, she came back up, farther out onto the branch. Yes, it's her whole possum family. They've come to find her. She scampers down the tree and they run across the park, and as they get together, Mama Possum hugs her little baby possum. They're so glad to be together. And the possums, quick as a wink, turn tail and leave the park. And the little boy, asleep in the park? Bring yourselves around, my friends. Lengthen out into your peaceful, sleeping bodies. And the little boy has his eyes closed. I'd like you to stay laying down as I sit up. Your eyes closed, your body supported by the earth. And the little boy, he began to dream. He dreamed of a possum family disappearing into the marsh grass, and he followed them. And that little family, they balanced easily across logs. They climbed trees, scampered along the branches, moving their way deep into the heart of the swamp. And there was a warm, dry possum den. All the possums curled in together and went to sleep. And the little boy laying in the park, he smiled. And he started to rustle. And he stretched his arms over his head lengthening out. Long, strong, flexible, and balanced. He wiggled his fingers. Oh, and he wiggled his toes. And he brought his knees all the way up and hugged them and rocked and rolled. And now, my friends, take those feet, lift them up in the air, bring your hands up, and using your strong core tummy muscles, I want you to rock and roll to sitting. You were terrific on the adventure today. Those adventure skills really helped Possum. Let's review the skills we used. Adventure skill number 1. Oh no! Can become. Yes! And you can solve any problem you need to. Adventure skill number 2. Raise your hands up, light gently on those ears, rub from the top down to the bottom to help the sounds appear bright and clear. And our adventure pose today, can you guess? It's possum. As you bring yourself down, I want you to plant your hands firmly beneath your shoulders. Bring one hand up, wave, hello. And now opposite leg, lift and lengthen, finding that inner balance deep inside. Bring it down, opposite arm, opposite leg. Ready? Straighten, lift, and lengthen. Wow, beautiful job, my friends. And it's time to say goodbye. Come down to crisscross applesauce. Bring one paw, place it in front of you, the other paw on your chin, and we say, we
Thank each other for class today, community. We thank each other for class today, community. For I am a friend to you, and you are a friend to me. We thank each other for class today, community.
Goodbye, friends. Thanks for coming. You were terrific.